You got a date, please?
No, Matthew, I haven't.
Well, I want one before I leave.
Well, Matthew, you're not going to get a date today.
Who asked you to speak?
Across Britain, child protection teams are busier than ever before.
I want answers.
I've explained it already.
I want answers off you.
Matthew,
When she gets adopted, do you get to
Ellie,
still
do
see
you
her
want
and
to go
stuff?
out?
Yeah.
On average, one child is taken into care every 20 minutes.
They had 45 minutes to say goodbye to him before they come in and just destroyed my life.
Last year, over 15,000 kids were waiting to be adopted, twice as many as 5 years ago.
All she wants is a mum who doesn't drink, doesn't smoke and doesn't take drugs. And in this day and age, I don't think it's a lot to ask, is it? Poor kid.
We spent 2 years with the people that step in to take care of Britain's most vulnerable children.
So what do you think I'm doing at work, Lauren?
Looking on websites to see who wants me.
As they try to plan these children's futures,
Who's that?
I see mommy.
It's the two mummies.
they experience abuse,
He sent one saying, phone me shithead.
heartache,
I am his mum. I gave birth to him. I carried him.
and joy.
SpongeBob.
Finding adopters is the first step.
Hello.
But that's only the beginning for the children
What if I don't like them?
and for the parents.
Nervous that they're gonna like us.
I just hope that nothing goes wrong now for me. It's not done until them children move in that day.
Yes. Going tatas. We are.
There you go.
So, you're going to go in your chair now?
Let's go tata, should we?
A judge has decided that baby Destiny should be taken from the parents for good and put up for adoption.
There we are.
Destiny's been with foster parents Sue and her husband Brian since shortly after she was born. Her birth parents have only been allowed to see her in supervised contact sessions.
There you go.
But once a child has been put up for adoption, contact has to come to an end.
The last time we're going to get to see her. We didn't come today, then we won't get to see her again, again at all. So, better seeing her one last time than not at all.
This afternoon, Destiny will be coming for her final contact with Carl and Rachel. Obviously, it's a sensitive time. And we'll just try and keep it as quiet and as confidential and sensitive for them as we can. No matter what parents have done or what the situation, we still feel for them because it's a very, very hard thing to take the child away forever, because if that child doesn't choose to come and find them later, they may never know where she is or what's happened. It's a very difficult situation that's going to be very, very emotional for them.
I feel like murdering someone. I didn't even want to come. I only come because Carl wanted to see her.
I'm not seeing her for months. He's going to kill me to see how big she is. And then I'm not going to get to see her again afterwards. Well, what the social workers are saying is this is the best option for her. She'll have a better life if she stays with adoptive parents, so I just hope they're right. Because if they're wrong, then they've screwed her life up for good.
If I could, I'd get her and run.
And just don't start running.
But I don't want to get in trouble with the police for kidnapping. Even though she's mine. And yours.
Don't even know what it's going to be like when she gets there.
She's going to be massive.
I know she's going to be massive, but...
Shrills.
You can try and think about how awful a situation it must be. But, you know, we've had a long time to try and find a different outcome, but this is where the court's decided we are.
Oh, she's getting it.
Carl and Rachel have had 2 previous children taken into care because of neglect. Destiny's brothers are now both adopted.
Hello, Cardiff. You are massive.
Hello, Cardiff.
We just have to bear in mind that this is the best outcome everybody can come up with for the baby, and she's the most important. And she'll never be aware of this until people tell her later, so... And when the time's right, they will share that information with her, but... The way you get through it is to appreciate that, you know, she's going to go off now to a happy life, to a family who are going to be delighted to love and adore her, so... It's all a balance. It's about Destiny's needs now, not so much the parents, but... Obviously we're very sensitive to the situation they find themselves in today. At least Destiny won't be aware, will she? She won't know.
Really? Really? Is that true now? Yeah.
5 minutes, okay. He seems to be going okay. Seem quite... They don't seem overly upset at the minute, so hopefully we should be able to get baby back to foster care.
You're getting all excited, aren't you? You can go to Mummy.
I hate this bit.
Going to go.
I'm going to have to go because she's not very happy. It's upsetting her seeing her go, so we have to go. See ya.
Destiny won't remember her last contact, but Lauren was 5 when she and her younger brother Liam had to say goodbye to their birth mother.
One of the support workers from the contact centre came that day and she picked Lauren up to go and see her mum for the last time. And we stood at the door and I was heartbroken, absolutely in bits, and Lauren just waltzed off with this card and this picture, and I thought, oh God, what would it be like if you saw your mum for the last time? Oh, how awful is that? Anyway, she went and she came back and I looked at her and I said, are you alright? And she went, yeah, I'm fine, yeah. But up to this point, during this time, maybe a year and a half, this child had never cried. If she falls, if she cuts a leg, anything happens to her, she never cries. After this last contact with Mum, I would say within about 3 or 4 weeks, she sat on my knee with Liam one night on the couch there. She was sat there, Liam sat on my knee, and all of a sudden she looked at me and she went, she says, I'm not going to see my mum no more now, am I? And I said, no, that's it now, Lauren. And she just burst out crying. Absolutely burst out crying. And she was, oh, I've never seen a child cry as much in my life. And all this emotion came out and all these tears. And it broke my heart just to see her crying.
Come on.
Since then, the search has been on for a new family for Lauren and Liam.
1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 potentials. They're considered hard to find adopters for because their age is 7 and 3. 7-year-olds don't often get adopted.
Well, it's adoption week this week, and this is why we're doing quite a bit of, getting out and about and trying to speak to people.
Yeah. There are far more children with plans for adoption than there are people approved and ready and waiting for us to match them.
Have you seen our wish tree over here?
No.
Come and have a look at the tree.
I think it's quite accepted that a lot of families would like to adopt younger children. The blue-eyed, blonde-haired philosophy is still very apparent, and a lot of families want babies without problems.
But with time running out for Lauren and Liam, their social worker Annette has had a breakthrough.
They've said, yeah, they want to adopt them, yeah. What I'm going to do is tell them that I've decided to look for a few more weeks.
Lauren knows she's moving on from foster care as Debbie and Chris, but until the new adopters are approved, she can't be told where to.
Okay, my name's Catherine, I'm an independent reviewing officer for Wigan and I'm here to share Lauren and Liam's LAC review, and this one's going to be really exciting. So, can we talk about how they are at home and start with Lauren?
I think she's a little bit vulnerable at the moment. She was expecting to stay with us, and then obviously since the work that we've been doing with her, it's now open. She's opened up now to the understanding that she is moving on.
Yeah, she is vulnerable. She needs to know soon. But we can't tell her before panel.
I know it's such a shame we can't tell her before, but I know we can't.
Annette's left us a book and said if you've got any questions that you're not sure about, to write it down and then we'll have a chat about it when we come. And I think one of the questions she's put is, what if my new family doesn't like me? She's put that. And she was worried about leaving us. Like Chris said, it's just she's very vulnerable at the moment. Definitely.
I think the difficulty is, I think people think, oh, it's fantastic that we've made progress and I bet you can't wait to tell them. Well, no, I can't wait. But as soon as you tell children the good news, then the fear fills their eyes straight away. So whilst it's brilliant, but then I'm leaving everything familiar, everything that I know, and that's where the panic starts. So it's going to be a tough time for her, I think, when she is told.
I think when we tell her, I really feel she's got to be scared. She's got to be scared because she's leaving a home she's been with for like 2.5 years, people she knows, school she's worked with, social workers she's worked with. Her own environment's going to change completely. And I think she'll be frightened. I don't think she'll jump up and down and say, oh great, I've got a mum and dad, although I think it's fantastic. I think we're going to get a different reaction from Lauren. I think she's going to be shocked.
That's a really good one for the family life book.
Rob and Carol have already brought up Carol's 3 children.
Your first day of school, and
to prepare for the panel that will hopefully allow them to add Lauren and Liam to the family.
That's not you.
Rob and his stepson Ant are compiling a book that will be given to the children if the panel gives the green light.
It's strange because they're not here yet, so been doing all this preparation and getting everything ready, and we know so much information about them. They know nothing about us, don't know we exist.
A new system came in last year to get most adopters approved in just 6 months. But for Rob and Carol, it took a lot longer.
It's taken us 3 years up until this point. So it's been very long. We've had to be very, very patient through everything that's happened. I wonder where your mum's put that glue. The assessment process goes through all your background, quite personal, and so to talk about that was quite hard at times, really, with me and my background. I love enough for a five-a-side football team. I was fostered myself when I was a young child, so I had that experience, and I was never talked to about why I was fostered or what was going to happen next one day. I was just told, okay, you're going on to your next foster placement. So that's kind of what put me off fostering and focused me more on adoption. Oh, that picture is class.
No, you can't use that one.
As soon as we got approved, we put down for older children, and we thought as well about having siblings. And then the social worker dropped off some information and said, have a look at this. And it was Lauren and Liam, and all it was 2 pages of information about Lauren and Liam, and we just thought, we like these.
What do you do with the book anyway?
Well, tomorrow we're going to panel to get approved for Lauren and Liam. We pass the book over, and then their social worker takes it to them, and they're going to read that and think, yeah, we're going to be part of that as well.
Seven-year-old Lauren knows that time is running out to find her and her brother Liam a new family. Rob and Carol hope to adopt both children, but first they have to go before an independent panel.
Lauren's had a tough week at school, and she's been asked why she's behaving this way, and she said it's because a social worker's coming on the last day in January to tell her whether she's going to stay in care forever. So she's obviously building something on today, on my visit at 4 o'clock.
Must be running behind because I don't know if Anne's got anyone else on panel.
There's been a delay, but I hope we've overcome it and we'll be going in very shortly. Fingers crossed.
There's some bureaucratic confusion over the impact of Rob's absence on his employers.
Anne's really stressed.
It has to be cleared up before panel can go ahead.
We just need to have a word with you about this financial issue.
Right. But adoption and maternity is different
No,
because
it's not.
but when I rang HR, I can get 18 weeks off for
In
maternity
law,
leave, which
it's
is the same as
exactly the same.
adoption. But I don't want 18 weeks off.
No, I know you don't.
Obviously, after we were sorted out, I said we just
Do
thinking
you
of the
think
kids.
we shouldn't go through?
Well, it's up to you. This should be such a special, happy day for
Yeah.
you. And
I'll be honest with
happy.
me hand on my heart. We really want this, but I'll be honest. If you feel we're not ready, then
I don't think it's about you being ready.
It's not about you being ready.
You were ready.
It's about you knowing what the plan
I-
you've got afterwards.
They're feeling very stressed in there because things aren't clear, which is understandable. And it was looking like the match might not go ahead today. So that would have been the end of the road for Lauren and Liam in terms of the plan being changed to long-term foster care. And I'll have been devastated for them. They're feeling very disheartened, but I think the match is still going to go ahead. There's always something we can do. I don't want that to ruin how you're going to feel.
No,
once they
it's
give you a
not, because at the end of the day, we've wanted this for a long, long time.
You have, and you've worked hard for it, Rob, haven't you? With
So hard.
You know, I mean, how long? 3 years? It's been a long haul, but it's going to be worth it,
I
isn't it?
know, and we're here now.
We've been through so many emotions on this process. It really has been quite a journey. So as well as the children going through the emotional roller coaster, the adopters do as well. It's both sides.
Today, matching panel's a bit different. We don't give you written questions. We're all going together so we can talk about this stage in the process all at once. It's a recommendation today, not a decision.
Yep.
So, what do you want to do?
Let's do it.
When you can actually go into panel, it seems to be people everywhere. I think about 10, 12 people around a table. Psychologists, paediatricians, counsellors, social workers. And then they made the decision about whether or not they think we're suitable parents, even though we've got 3 children of our own, we know what brilliant parents we are. They ultimately had a decision of whether or not we could be parents again. That's quite scary, really, when they're deciding that. You alright?
No.
What they'll do now, they'll finish the deliberations. We're not usually too long in here, are we, before?
A few minutes, that's all.
Give us a recommendation that will be ratified in 10 days.
So just come to tell you it's a unanimous recommendation from the panel that the match should go ahead. We don't underestimate what you're offering for these children who are very, very ready for a new family.
That's fantastic, thank you.
I
can breathe now.
So that's yet another hurdle over, isn't it?
It doesn't feel real.
It's real, Carol.
Doesn't feel it.
These children are coming.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Take care,
You
see
too. Fab. I feel really good. Yeah. Really pleased for them. I just hope that nothing goes wrong now. It's not done until them children move in that day. So, but to be able to tell them at 4 that somebody wants them, I think that's why we do it. So yes, I've got to dash.
Because Lauren's so anxious about where she'll go next, it's been agreed Annette can tell the children before the match is finalised by senior management.
Right, Lauren, last time I came, what was I going away doing when I went back to work?
Get along to foster care or adoption.
Yeah? We've got a very special piece of news. Shall we get Liam to come and stand here as well so we can tell him? Come and sit down.
Come on, up.
Let's stand up.
Are you listening?
So, our very special news for you is that we have found a super wonderful mummy and daddy.
Is adoption children.
who really want to be your mummy and daddy forever.
But if I've got adoption, I want to foster care.
It's adoption, they're going to be your mum and dad.
Is that exciting, Lauren?
And they've sent you a very special present, both of you. Your new mum and dad made this for you.
Oh, is that...
I'm not SpongeBob.
Is that it? SpongeBob's at the front of the house.
There's your new mum and dad. Oh, God's face. Liam, come here. Who's this? That's your daddy? Yeah. And that's your mummy? Yeah. And your mummy's very pretty.
What's that say?
It says, "Hi, Lauren and Liam. We are your new mum and dad." So you're feeling okay? Are you glad that we've been now? Because you've been thinking about it, haven't you?
Lauren, we'll spend some time over the weekend because it's going to be really strange looking at that book and thinking in a few weeks' time you're going to be living with your new mum and dad and your family. So it's got to be a bit exciting and it's got to be a bit frightening as well, isn't it?
I'm really excited because we've waited a long time for this.
It's amazing.
But it's never
No,
going
Lauren,
to be
Catherine.
out.
Lauren?
No, it's not.
never got me special.
It's not Deb and Chris, but it's super special because it's your own mummy and daddy. And don't worry, the things we've talked about before, when you said, what if they don't like me or what if I don't like them, they love you already. They do. So you're not to be worried.
Are you a little bit sad? Because I can see your face is a little bit.
Yeah. Do you want some time to think about it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
These are Destiny's first pair of shoes. She's such a character now. She's really coming on. Mum loved Disney characters and she bought that one when she was about a month old. It looks like a possibility that the adoptive parents of the boys may be considering having Destiny. We always said it would be fantastic if that could happen, not thinking that it would, because it's an awful, well, it's a big thing for anybody to take on 3 children, but we're just waiting to see which way it's going to go.
Come on, babe. Go.
Today the couple will meet Destiny for the first time. It's called a sibling contact and ensures that even if they don't adopt her, she'll grow up knowing her birth family.
We're hoping our prayers will be answered and she will be going to her brother's, so we'll know more perhaps in the next few weeks.
You'll meet your new brothers? Wow.
Sue and Brian also fostered the boys, and this will be the first time they've seen them since they were adopted.
Well, the 2 lads was the first 2
First,
that we had, weren't they?
yeah.
It was our first.
They were our first children that we had.
There we go.
And I'm not sure whether the eldest boy will remember us, so we don't know how to react really. Hooray!
We have 2 gorgeous boys, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. They moved in the end of November and life hasn't been the same since.
They've got a sibling, and we were asked whether we would consider adopting the sibling. They can keep a family together, they do like to do that. So that's the way it was explained to us, and that's why we were approached first if we would like to take on our boy's sister. And to be honest with you, how easy would it be to turn around to the boys in how many years' time and turn around and go, you had a sister, but we said no.
Isn't she beautiful?
You know, it wouldn't be fair to the boys. It'd be like trying to explain to somebody why you said no.
The sad thing is, birth mum will most probably continue to have children.
Go on, push your sister.
and there's only so many children that we'll be able to give a home to.
There you go, big boy.
But it'd be lovely to get a girl. Some frocks.
Dresses, bows.
Oh,
You beating him, Amber?
no. Oh, wait there, 98, 99.
You're going to let the kids win on this? If they play you? Nope. You're not going to let them win even if they're only like 3 years old and 7 years old?
If I win now, I will.
Would you let them win, Amber?
I wouldn't even have to let them, I'd just lose anyway.
You just lose anyway?
Yeah.
Lauren and Liam have been told they're being adopted, but they still have to wait for a senior manager to make the final decision before they can start to meet their new family.
So what are you going to do with Lauren, Ant?
I don't know, yeah.
I know you want to play football with Liam, but what are you going to do with the girl?
Yeah, you'll be teaching them to play football and Danielle will be having her wearing makeup and stuff like that.
Jess, I know.
We're apprehensive, scared, nervous, overwhelmed. I think Lauren's thinking, are they going to like us? But that's exactly the same question that we've got is, are they going to like us? We go on the Monday for the first time. That week we go to their house a few times, and so they feel secure. And then on the Friday we have a meeting to say how well the week's gone and then are we ready to come to this house?
Are you not scared about it?
Scared's the wrong word. Not scared because it's something we've wanted to do for a long time, so nervous, I think. Nervous that they're going to like us. The first day we meet them, it's just going to be for a couple of hours, and people were quite shocked by that. And it is when you think about it, it's like you've never met them, yet they're going to live with you for the rest of their lives.
What are you saying, Lauren, about today?
Well, I believe she's been a bit anxious, and she's saying that she's frightened, which is to be expected. Because, yeah, it's fantastic. We found a family for a child who's waited so long for a family. But then as soon as you tell them, I'm also stripping away everything that's familiar to you. Your family, your house, your school. So it's a really scary prospect. Hello! Yeah, not stopped this morning.
Oh, it's been a busy day.
So how have you been feeling this last week? Are you a little bit scared maybe?
Yeah, a little.
If you're feeling a bit scared, you know that's okay. Because if I was 7 and I was leaving, I'd be scared as well. That's okay, isn't it?
You've got.
What if they don't like me?
They've already seen you. Pictures.
That isn't proper seeing.
But we have told them so much about you. Lauren will like you, I promise. They're probably worried that you're not going to like them as well. Eh? Do you think they feel the same? They do.
But what if I don't like them?
You will like them, I promise.
What if I don't like the house?
I think you will. It's very nice. It's a lot harder with older children because they become very frightened of what's going to happen.
What could happen if it doesn't go right?
They could break it down very quickly. The fear of everything changing could be so strong that they'll do everything they can to stop that happening. The child may push them away and try and make them dislike them before they can get attached. To save themselves, to protect themselves. There's nothing to worry about. Please believe me when I say that. You're going to be absolutely fine. Yeah?
And what are the repercussions if a breakdown happens?
It's just horrible for a child, and it's really difficult to put them through that process of being adopted again, because they will remember what happened. They will remember that we prepared them for a new mummy and daddy, and then that mummy and daddy ended up asking them to leave. So they won't want to go through that process again. Who would? So do you understand this next few days, they're just getting everything ready for when they meet you on Monday. So, there's no reason for you to be scared or worried, is there?
Eddie, dee dee dee. Eddie, dee 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 dee.
Carl and Sharon are about to face the panel that they hope will recommend Destiny can join their family. For Sue and Brian, it means their time with her is coming to an end.
Come on, Destiny, hold it. I know it's going to come and we are going to be upset. You know, we said to each other, right, this time we'll not get as attached as we did with the other two, but you just can't help but love them. You can't. You've just got no control over it. Every time you put them in your arms, you just fall in love with them that bit more each time.
I'm getting more nervous. I was alright this morning, I was fine.
Yeah.
It's just being weird. You do everything you can do to get prepared for it. So at the end of the day, you've got to go and sit down in front of these people. And they're the people that make the decision.
Yeah.
It is a bit like an interrogation. And you're very nervous. You go in and they're all very nice, but you've still got that in the back of your mind. What if they say no? And that's the worst thing. That is, you've gone through all this. You may have had, the setbacks previously, not being able to have children naturally, and you go in and go, well, what if they say no? Because it could be devastating, that no. Yeah, it was just as hard as last time.
Yeah, it was.
I think you spoke more this time.
Did I?
Yeah.
It's a very, very nerve-wracking time. I was sweating. my palms and my hands were soaking. To come out of that room and to wait, you've got, say, a 5-minute wait to find out whether you have been approved as an adopter. For you then to progress to be a mummy and daddy, it's a killer.
Think about.
What if they say no?
If they say no, they say no. Just have to wait and see.
Hello.
Hello.
Sorry to keep you waiting for a little while, but your panel are delighted to say that there is a positive recommendation that you're suitable to adopt again. So we just wish you very, very best for the future.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I'll leave you all to discuss whatever plans you've got.
Okay.
So thank you.
All right,
Thank you. Thank you. That was quick. I'm sure it was longer last time.
Let's clean the bedroom now.
You will, yeah. You have to tidy that your corner. You have to tidy that now so I can build the cot.
You ready? Turn it up.
I'm your new daddy. Do you want to come in and have a look at our brand new house for you?
This is your new house, so you're going to be staying.
To help bridge the gap before introduction starts, Rob and Carol have made a DVD for Lauren and Liam.
We've got lots of boxes empty with nothing in, ready to be filled.
And we've got some pictures of you waiting to put in frames.
Fantastic. This is Ant and Big Liam, your new brothers.
Hey, Liam and Lauren.
Your big brother?
That's your big brother.
They're going to look after you.
Wait for the camera. Good.
This is like a full film.
And they've made it especially for you two.
We cannot wait for you to come and live with us. How fabulous is that, Lauren? Do you feel better now?
Yeah. I bet.
I bet.
I want to watch it again.
What do you think the best bit about it?
My bedroom.
Your bedroom? Do you think you feel better about your new mum and dad now you've seen them properly? And you've not just seen a picture, you've seen them talking and moving. Does it feel better? Huh? You've trumped, haven't you?
No, I'll tell you what, I'll put it on again and you can just watch it as you want to watch it, okay? Alright.
So my name's Craig and I'm Senior Social Worker in the WISH team, and we're planning introductions between yourselves and Destiny. It's a gradual plan. The aim of it is to bring you into her surroundings, and that as we move through the week, gradually you're taking over more and more of those parenting tasks. The introductions phase, if you like, that's absolutely crucial to help children meet the people who are going to be their parents. It's a very delicate part of the process. Emotions are heightened, anxieties are heightened, excitement is heightened, and we've got to manage, and that's just the adults. A hint here really about trying to mirror things that Sue and Brian are doing at the moment, and the more that she feels settled with you, the easier that transition will be.
When we first met the boys, it was very strange because you don't know how you're going to be perceived by the children. And we knocked on the door, and Sue and our eldest boy opened the door, and he ran in to Brian, the foster carer, and said, "Mummy and Daddy are here." Oh my God, that was something else. To hear yourself be called Mummy and Daddy, that's something special. So the introductions is a very important time.
Yeah, we've been to a meeting, we've seen your mum and daddy, we've told them where we live, and they're on the way now. So what are you going to say to them when they come through the door?
Hello. Hello.
Hello, yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. They're here?
Yeah, they're here.
Liam's not scared. Oh yeah. Anybody want picking up? Yeah.
Meeting our children for the first time, they're going to feel awkward. We're going to feel awkward. It's.
Say hello. See the pictures? They look like the pictures, don't they?
I just don't know what's going to happen that day.
Who's that? What are you saying, Leo? Mummy and Daddy.
I've got to come and say hello.
hello.
Carol's really, really good at meeting people. She's really good with children first time. What's
I've got
this?
a necklace on as well.
What is it?
I've got an owl. Have you got?
I'm going to feel nervous enough, and it's what do we say, and are they going to like us, and do I try and make a funny joke? Can I say hello to you? Yeah. Go on. Missed it. Do you want to say hello again? Missed it. And again. You can't prepare. You really can't. Worried if I say something stupid and they think, what's he on about? Who's this?
Are you going to show us your bedroom, Liam? Go on, Liam. Hey, have you banged your head?
Yeah.
How did you do that?
I did it at Nicky News.
Nicky News. Yeah. Are you going to be careful? Yeah. Come on then, I'll hold you. Ready? 1, 2, there you go. But you have to ask to be brought down, okay? You've been jumping on the bed.
Yeah.
You can't jump on the bed.
I'm going to get my phone. Very strange. Is it going well though? I managed to get Lauren on the handshake. Didn't I, Lauren? I got you on the handshake. Right.
Do it again.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Are you ready? Are you sure this time? Right. No, you've got to do it properly. We haven't done it.
I thought you was very, very shy. I thought you was very shy and didn't want to talk to anyone. You're not anymore? You're not anymore? Well, that was quick, wasn't it?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Little man who can't reach the doorbell.
Little man who can't reach the doorbell. How can you ring it?
Knock, knock.
Oh, very good. Okay, well, I've got to try and get you again. Getting better. Liam, do you want to come and look at some building work in our house? Because the builders got to our house this morning. But
show me one you get.
I can show you one game, Okay, one game. Yeah, okay. Right. Where are we?
How's the week gone then? I think it's gone pretty good from what I've heard.
No, it really, really has.
Yeah.
Everyone's been great, but
You're tired.
so emotionally
It is.
draining.
It is.
Tiring.
It is. Yeah. And it's a lot different with older children. It's a lot different. So I expected you to be this tired.
Thanks.
On this day. I did.
We did try to warn you, didn't we?
To be honest, I thought I was going to feel jealous as they started moving over to yourself. But I think it's fantastic. I think it's the end of a perfect story, you know, for them.
Well, I was worried about that, Chris. I just thought, how are you going to be feeling when two people come in and you've had these are your children basically for 2.5 years?
I thought exactly the same, but no, it's been fantastic, and it's what we really, really want, and we really want it to work.
I think it's been a nice week. Seeing your mum and dad every day.
Are you excited now to go to your new house?
So straight after this meeting over to yours for a couple of hours. Who's going to be at yours? Anybody or just you two?
Anthony might have went to work when we go home.
Right, okay.
Danielle's going to be in bed because she's been in work since 4.
Oh.
So.
Right, okie doke.
Listen, Liam, you're going in Chris and Debbie's car, so you have to wait with them, okay?
Everything's been going great, so I know that they're keen to get moving today.
We'll see you there. I'll get the cats ready. Chris has got his sat-nav.
Bye.
See you later.
See you later, alligator.
When I speak to Lauren on the phone at night, and I was sat on Daddy's knee, and he's helped me with this, and we've done this book, and so it's the enthusiasm. She'd be very withdrawn and quiet if it wasn't going well. I don't think she's frightened anymore, which is a massive step in 5 days. So I'm really chuffed.
Lauren, Liam, are you excited now?
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm not scared anymore. Rachel wants to tell you something.
Go on, Rachel, what's up? What's she say? What did Rachel say?
I can't wait to meet Mum and Dad's house.
Oh, fantastic.
Debbie, Rachel wants a hug. She's sad.
She's sad?
Leaving.
Yeah, but you're not leaving today, are you not? Do you want to ask Rachel any questions?
Are you sad or not? You're not sad?
No, she's not sad. Are you happy? Do you think this is the best move for Liam and Lauren? Do you think Lauren's sad?
Excuse me.
She said, are you very excited?
Yeah.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're about just over halfway there now.
Just over?
Just over halfway.
Hello, Daddy.
Hello.
Hello. Hiya. Hello. What do you say to your sister?
Hi.
I don't think we need shares in a battery company and shares in Amazon.
Destiny is too young to understand what's happening, but the introduction process has been vital for her brothers.
We've had advice how to approach the subject of the sister moving in, books to read to them, you know, of a teddy bear whose baby sister came to live with them and things like that. So it has helped, mostly. But you never know how the boys are going to react until she gets here and she's here, so we just have to take it on the chin and see how things pan out over the next couple of days. Don't snatch, can you give it back to her please? The toys are for sharing.
Oi, oi, oi! Come here. You knew he was playing with that, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's lots of toys. Do you want to go and play with something else?
Oh, good
No.
boy, that's really nice.
No.
You going to go with Mummy?
It's horrible to say you don't love her straight away, but if you did say you did love her, you'd be fooling yourself. But we definitely care for her, but that love will just take time to develop.
Come the tambourine. What do you want to take her?
18 months ago, we had no children. 18 months on, we've got 3 children. You just don't know what's around the corner. You can have this perfect family in your head and you could think it's never going to happen. But it's happened for us, and I can't imagine life without the 3 children now.
Come on, come on. Come in.
In you come.
Go on, explore. Where do you want to go? Come on.
Go in there.
You want to go straight to your bedroom?
Read that.
Have you read that one?
Yeah, but it was like dead.
Didn't know that. That's Liam's one and your one's
Do you
downstairs.
press that?
Yeah, press that.
And they're here, which is strange having 2 new children in the house and running round and being crazy.
Upstairs.
You're putting the toys upstairs?
Liam, do you like your new home? Oh, that's fantastic.
Well, that's something we don't let you have usually.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
I think Liam's just thinking about his toys and going to the park and not thinking about us. I think he's just thinking about the cats and the animals.
There she is. Hello, Luce.
Where's that put my car? We can't kiss that.
No, we don't kiss the cat.
No.
Hello, good afternoon, morning, whatever.
I want the children to be ours and know that they're ours, and they're just like our kids that we've got in the house already. They're just going to be part of the family and just like anyone else in the family.
When you put it on in the middle at night, when it gets a bit dark and you're scared, put that on. It never gets scared though.
I feel relieved that we've got it over with because it was
Compared to Monday?
so
Oh my
anxious
goodness.
that the way it was going to be and how it was going to be and how we're going to feel and now they're here and the bedding down and the nesting and the fetching all the clothes. It's just, it's the relief.
It's not going to be a quiet house.
Do you feel better now?
I do.
Yeah, I can see. It's exciting, isn't it?
I'm fine.
We need more adopters for children. We've got a lot of children that we're family finding for that are desperate for mums and dads.
What would you say to people who think that social workers are playing God with these children's lives?
Somebody's got to do it. What's the alternative? I'm happy to do it. More than happy.